Hey cousins, and welcome to Insurance Sites with your cousin Quan. And today I wanted to talk about, since it was snowing in Michigan and the upper areas, Michigan, Midwest, Ohio, in those areas, and other areas have gotten snow as well. But I wanted to talk about how this weather can affect your insurance rates. Did you know that because I just seen on the news yesterday and today that they were closing down the freeways because it was so slippery and people were sliding into each other. So did you know that if you're driving and you start sliding and you slide and you hit a pole or a guardrail or anything like that, that can be considered an at-fault accident? Or you could be trying to, let's say a car was driving and one kind of like cut you off and then you slid into a pole or a tree or whatever. Yes, that can be considered an at-fault accident. And what would the insurance company say it is? They would say that you failed to maintain control of your vehicle. So keep in mind that although during these times, whether it's raining and it's snowing, that you're responsible for your vehicle and the control that you keep of your vehicle. So if you're slipping and sliding, it is safe to say when they say do not be out on the road if you don't have to, it's almost safe to say that don't be out on the road if you don't have to, because you don't want to slip your way into higher insurance rates. Because yes, that can affect your insurance rates. Remember, we talked about it a few videos back about tickets and accidents and how you have two sets of points. You have your insurance points, which are eligible for 6 of them, and some carriers will let you be nice, so they'll be nice and give you 7, but at 6, anything over 6 and higher, you're considered ineligible for the standard market, and they will have to put you in the high risk market. And then you have the points for your license deemed by your state. Like the state of Michigan has that you could get 12 points. After 12 points, they will suspend your license. So we talked about this before, and most people will say, well, I fought that ticket, I went to court, and they gave me impeding traffic. You guys, impeding traffic is still a moving violation. It's a moving violation. You are blocking the flow of traffic. So keep in mind with the different sets of points that you can get, which can affect your rates. And one of them during this time, a lot of people get them and they get at-fault accidents, and they'll say, Quan, I slid on some ice. That's understandable. You slid on some ice and you slid into someone, or you slid on some ice and then you might have slid into a tree. But it's still considered an at-fault accident. So maybe the officer will do you some justice. Now, if you slide. If you slide into the back of another vehicle, he may just give you a ticket, depending on how the officer feels. And now you're going to have a following too close ticket and an at-fault accident. So now you're going to have a ticketed accident. And just like that, you now have 6 points. And now you have to go to the high risk market. You are no longer eligible for the standard market. And those tickets, they stay on your record, sometimes 3 years, sometimes 5 years. It just depends on the carrier and what the carriers, what's their underwriting criteria and requirements when it comes to tickets and accidents. I've seen some tickets fall off as early as 2 years, and then some 3. It just all depends on what the violation is and what happened. So that's one of the things that we wanted to talk about today, is that keep in mind that although the weather is slippery out here, don't slip and slide into an at-fault accident. So if you guys have any more questions, feel free to drop your questions in the comments and I will answer them, and we'll be back again. Y'all be safe out there. Bye-bye, cousins.